thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us south of the border as we join you from bustling Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Mexico City Diablos. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go! Ohio!
A first down throw for Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's it, baby!
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Let's go! Flex round!
Now a handoff looking right. Bust through the tackle. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 47-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Here we go! Ohio!
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Finding room inside the 40. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That was good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Flex round. Let's go. Red 38.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Tight end left.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round.
Kaiser on 3rd and 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Tight right. Come on, let's go.
They run here with Hood. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight left, tight ends left. 4 down,
Here we go.
Check.
On play action, it's Dobbs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Ohio! Ohio!
Check.
Here we go! Flex round! 38!
Double up.
Flex round!
Following the interception, Kaiser firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both.
Ohio!
Watch twist.
Ohio!
That was second down throw for Kaiser. Being chased out left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Here we go! Grand 38!
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the
Flex
wall.
round!
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line.
Here we
You
go.
always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Here we go! Flex round! 190!
Get him.
Flex round!
Out. Check your hot read.
Flex round!
Check safety.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Kaiser now on second down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Here we go! Grand 38! Ohio!
SOS.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Hood. And now running right through him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Second down following the run.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Let's go.
3 down.
Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So they bring out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar.
Here we go. Grand 38. Ohio.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ohio. Flex round. Ohio, let's go. Grand
Fournette, a first down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Hey. We got 4.
Second down, Kaiser. And this will be incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. One.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Throw left side complete. It's Terry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
Watch the whip.
Throwing here, Dobbs. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Tight right.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Hey, check Mike 33.
Time
Check
running
Mike
out here on the play clock.
Ohio.
Blue there. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
And that'll set them back 5. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go. White, 90. Ohio.
Shift.
Flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round.
Switch.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Here we go.
Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Kill.
Flex round, flex round.
Slam.
Ohio.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Flex round, flex round.
From the gun, Kaiser. Dancing to his left. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Flex round. Ohio, let's go. White, 90. White,
Shift.
Ohio.
He's coming. We got double up.
Ohio.
36.
Here we go. Ohio.
Third and short yardage, Kaiser. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get two there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Flex round. Let's go. Ohio.
Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll throw here, Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Ohio. Flex round. Let's go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And tough starting field position here.
Man left.
Here we go.
On the carry, it's Hood. Gets around him. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3 down. 3 down. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
3 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They bring their punter out there now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taking it around the 40. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Flex round.
4 down.
Come on, let's go.
Check.
White 90. White 90.
Jam. Jam.
Flex round. Flex round.
49, check 49.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Ohio.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be a...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now back out comes the offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Got double tight. Double tight.
Come on.
3 down. 3 down.
This is Hood on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down for a 4th time today, and this time the result is a safety. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Red 38! Red 38! Hot!
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Single.
Come on, let's go!
I got 83. We got this.
Flex round! Flex round!
3 buzz.
On first down, Downs to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here comes the Jag. Offense now, time for their first possession of half number 2. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Little motion now from the tight end.
Kill!
Undercrush! Flex round!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Tight end left. Hey, 4 down.
42. Ohio. Here we go.
Again, it's Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
Come on.
Here's a give to Fournette. There he goes again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Check, check, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Flex round. Flex round.
Fournette running right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Come on,
They come out with one back and three tight ends.
Ohio. Ohio.
Check 24, check 24.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Red 38. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
Rush in. Check, check 43.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
I got one.
Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on second and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Ohio.
Hey, alert, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Flex round.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Kaiser, third and goal.
Kill.
Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Red 38.
Five down. Stand up in.
Hut.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So the pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Kaiser will sneak it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Double tight.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
I got 87.
Let's go. Red 38.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Come on, let's go.
Four down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Dances by him. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go.
A handoff to Fournette. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Double tight.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Mike's 50.
Flex round. Ohio.
Man, I got you.
Ohio.
Check 13.
Ohio. Flex round.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Red 38.
Kill. Blitz.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
50's the Mike.
Here we go. What? 90.
Kermit.
What? Ohio.
Watch twist.
Ohio, let's go. Red 38. Ohio.
Check Nick.
Ohio.
3rd down and goal from the 8. Here's Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Come on, let's go.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Second down, Dobbs. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This offense so far on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is third and 10.
Red 38, flex round.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Check that guy.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 11 yards on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Back to throw Dobbs. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
Come on, let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, hey,
off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, 4 down.
Come on, let's go. What? Hot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
What? 9. Flex round. Flex round.
You got to stand up over there.
Flex round. Flex round.
Joker.
Hot.
This is 4 now. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And here now the offense heading back out there. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Let's go. What? 90.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Hey, watch the left, watch the left.
I don't even know why
Let's
this
go.
team showed
Red
up.
38. Red 38. Hut.
Right, check, 33, 33.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
Let's go.
Check flag
White
33,
90.
check flag 33.
White 90. Ohio. Ohio.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Hut.
He's back to throw. He's going to have the first down past the 20. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Switch.
And he floats one there, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. This defense so strong all afternoon long, well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Gets past him at the 10. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
First and goal from the 8. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Flex round.
4 down. Alert. Check 31.
Kaiser here looking to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Flex round.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, It's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Jacksonville, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say adios from Mexico City.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercovers. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad. Oh my God. Fire. star, so we know true north.